What's going on, you guys? It's raining outside, so I can't get no light from the sun today, so I just got to do this under the light in my house. I shouldn't have just looked at. But what's going on? Like we got to another one take review. This is my review. Season 5, episode 7 of the 100. Pretty good episode. More or less, it's just this episode drew more tension between everybody because one, you have Maddie who's told by Clark to like, hey, don't go out there and shine. I need you to go out there and do okay, but technically not even okay. I kind of want you to suck so nobody really notices you, so we won't have any problems with Octavia and you becoming a Nightblood, because some people still might think that. And Maddie's like, okay, until hopefully when we get to the war, I don't have to suck. Then you have stuff going on with Echo. She's trying to get the message to Raven, like, hey, we need to get this thing in there so they can take down the Eye, and Octavia's going to come in and attack. Only problem with that is we find out Octavia is using bodies, human bodies, to harvest those worms, and she's going to use them as a tactic to pretty much throw the worms in there, kill everybody that's in the valley. The worms can't survive in like an environment for more than a couple of days. So after they've done their job killing everybody, then they're gonna come in and do that thing. But the only problem with that is some of their friends are still there. But in Octavia's mind, she like, I don't really care about that. I'm those are sacrifices that just have to be made. She's at the point now where even Indra's kind of like, yo, you kind of getting entrapped into this darkness, and I'm not really feeling it because you're doing stuff without even telling me, and I'm supposed to be your second. Octavia has in her mind, like, I'm pretty much not trusting anybody. Also, I'm pretty much doing whatever I feel is right, and nobody can tell me otherwise. That's pretty much where she's at. And a couple other things happen. We don't see what's going on with Bellamy. Not Bellamy, Murphy, my boy John Murphy this episode. But we see going on. We see what's going on with Raven. She kind of like, I really don't want to turn on this guy because this was the only person who actually helped us. Echo, being who Echo is, Dios is pretty much going around like, hey, I need to see if I can trust you guys while you guys here. And like Echo pretty much said like, I'm a spy, but if I have some information for you, can you start to trust me? And she turns on the other dude, the guy from from their ship, and we learn his story about he's the one who freed the prison. He's the one who got all the people on the ship killed, and I think he's kind of having second thoughts about it. So it's this whole conflict with him, and then now he's turning on Dios, and Dios is like, yo, we got to throw him in there with them. They probably only gonna use him when they absolutely need him. Or they might just use Raven, and you have Echo, and Raven's kind of mad at Echo because she's like, I didn't want to do him like that, but it's like it was necessary. We have to do this because Octavia is not playing. She's not the same person you met, Raven. She is different. She is a complete savage. She is Blood Rainer. Like it's up with her whenever, and I'm loving that. That's like Octavia. You guys know is my favorite character on the show because I think she's just amazing, captivating every time, and just electric every time she's on screen. Which brings me to one of the scenes we had where everybody was like telling her like, yo, this Octavia, this is wrong. Like, you're killing people. Like this is not right. Hold on, but before I get to that, I'm gonna have to talk about Monty and the letter that Jasper wrote him like a while, not even before Prime Fire. This was before even Prime Fire. This one was when I think they escaped from something, and Jasper was just like, oh, when they left the City of Light, he's ready to kill himself. But I guess he's just like, yo, I'm gonna hold on because we won't die anyway, and that's why he died. So Monty's because it's like this never-ending thing. No matter what happens, it's like, and I know people who kind of think like, yeah, no matter what, it's humans that they're gonna continue to mess things up always, and that's pretty much how Jasper feels. Like, I don't care what you guys say, what you guys do is going to always be humans. They're going to always have some kind of conflict. And I'm just done with it. And no matter what, there's always going to be some kind of fight, some kind of war. It's never going to really be in peace because of us. And so Jasper was done with it. Monty was kind of like, yo, if we have to fight for the last piece of land, do we actually deserve it? I'm like, well, that's just pretty much you asking yourself, do you deserve to live? And And well, not even necessarily do you deserve to live. It's kind of like, do I deserve to live with things? And Monty, I guess if Monty, I would have told Monty like, yo, bro, if you don't feel like you deserve it, sit your ass out. Go on. Go get your algae and make it somewhere. And you just live off that. But I'm trying to thrive while I'm here. Some people just like, hey, I'll take the bare minimum. I'll take the bare minimum. I don't really want anything. You know what I'm saying? If it means stepping on somebody else's toes, I don't really want it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that. I want it off. Just miss me with all that. You know what I'm saying? So I told my man, you take your punk ass on with your little scary ass. You should have died back in season 2, motherfucker. But anyway, we get back to like Octavia. And when we talked to Octavia, Clark, and Bellamy, and they pretty much like, yo, what's going on? We need to get stuff straight. Like you Octavia, you tripping, you killing people. And this was my favorite part. This was probably my favorite part. She's like, you guys have sacrificed people on more than one occasion. And you said you were doing it for your people. So what's the difference between when, don't hit me with that, she said, don't hit me with the hypocrisy, because you've done it before and there's no difference. You did it for your people then, I'm doing it for my people now. And you just think about all the times Bellamy and Clark have done something, even the last season where you have Clark locking all the other people out of the bunker. And she's saying, I'm doing this to save our people. Like, and like, you was literally about to let all those other people die. So now you have like, since 6 years have passed, you just have like a complete change of heart. When in any other situation, we know if it came down to it again, you would do the same thing, because it's pretty much that her character. And I think the reason I think I like Octavia so much is because she's not, yo, I feel bad about doing this. It's like, no, I have to do this. This is what it is. I'm not like Bellamy and Clark always, when they make a decision like this, they always have like that guilt factor, or like they just won't accept who they really are. And Octavia's past that. She's like, I know who I am. I know why I'm doing this. This just has to be done, and I'm dealing with it because this is me, and this is what I have to do to save my people. And that's what I like about her character so much, is that she pretty much accepts that. She takes the whole burden upon herself, and she doesn't mind it. Now, you can argue whether that's right or wrong, but I agree with her wholeheartedly. That's probably my favorite episode. And then we get at the end where they're fighting in front of Octavia, and Maddie gets tired of like, yo, hiding herself. She's like, yo, I'm in it. And now she's now Octavia's second in the water column within the valley, because she knows all about the valley. And so now it's kind of like, yo, and now Clark is thinking, like, that's probably the biggest thing in the episode. Clark and Bellamy are pretty much like, hey, we're going to have to take out Octavia. I've been waiting for some shit like this to go. I've been waiting on that Clark versus Octavia one-on-one for the longest. I hope we get it, and I hope there's no talking straight. I want all the smoke, man. I don't want to hear no talking. I want to see if somebody die. Probably, based on the show, it probably would be Octavia. She probably won't, let's just be honest, whenever you see somebody in high power, most likely those are the people who die. But it's just like, yo, I'm rocking with Octavia, and I kind of been ready for her to get on Clark ass since like seasons ago, bro. So I'm with it. You guys let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm out.